Machiavelli gives a very fine example of an action which he considers to have great political wisdom in it. I think you'll like this. There was a ruler who attacked and conquered another city-state, but there was still a great deal of banditry, a good bit of outlawry, political chaos in the countryside. So this ruler, and Machiavelli thinks this ruler is a very wise fellow, he sends his second-in-command, who's lieutenant to that city, and he says, I give you complete power of life and death over all the citizens of that city, because now they're mine. And I want you to go down there and lay down the law. I want you to ruthlessly exterminate all of my enemies. I want you to make the decrees I think appropriate, and whatever decrees you think are appropriate, make them all and lean on these people. Go in and coerce them, intimidate them, frighten them, until they concede that I am the legitimate ruler here and that you rule in my name. And I give you complete power. If any of them complain about you, tell them I have delegated my authority to you, and if they give you any more problems beyond that, kill them. Now that's only half of the story. There's more to it. After doing that, the prince lets this guy do it for a couple of months, 3, 4, 5 months, and this very cruel, very bloodthirsty, very ruthless second-in-command dominates the people. Lots of mass executions, cruel tortures, horrible bloody spectacles which frighten the people there out of their wits. Now here's a problem. This is part of Machiavellianism. Fear is a good thing. You can count on people's fear, and this guy's made him plenty afraid. But we have a problem here, the potential for hatred. Certainly if you've killed someone's father, mother, son, daughter, husband, wife, it's going to be payback time. Machiavelli has no conception of forgiveness, no idea that charity ought to be extended to us sinners. He thinks that's for children and old ladies. No. Machiavelli says the right way to handle this is the way the prince in this case handled it. He went to that second city, and he asked the people in that city, well, what do you think of my new ruler here? Isn't he a nice fellow? A real charmer, isn't he? And it turns out that the people were horrified by the terrible cruelties, the tortures and the murders and the public executions that he had imposed on them. So secretly, that night, the prince is sitting back there thinking about this, and he orders his secret police or his private guardsmen, the ones he can really trust, whoever they are, tells them, I want you secretly to go to the room of my second-in-command, the man I gave this bloody authority to. And I want you to take him out to the center of the square of this town, and I want you to cut him in half and leave him there. Next morning, the people of the town get up, and what do they see but a man who is the object of intense hatred to them, pieces of him all over the center of the square. And then our prince sets out a decree that he had heard through some source, which he isn't going to name, that this man had been very severe and very violent, and we can't have any of that in a well-run state.